What is up, guys? My name's Brad and this is Operation N64. Now in this series we're trying to build an N64 collection starting off with just £10 by using our charity shops, our Facebook marketplace, our car boot sales, looking for stuff for cheap that we can sell for a profit to build a game fund to buy N64 bangers. We left the last episode with this much in the fund, plus we've got 4 N64 games now, which is awesome, and I've got one coming this week which is fantastic. So we made a couple of sales this week. We sold that Silent Hill Experience UMD for £30, and we also sold that Family Guy for the Xbox 360 for $15.99. So that's a grand total of this to add to the game fund for a grand total of this. Not too shabby, so let's get back out there and see what else we can find. Let's go. What is up, guys? We are back with another voiceover. How hot is it? How hot is this weather? It's crazy. I can't handle it. Anyway, we didn't get a lot of time to go out hunting this week. We hit the charity shops when we could. That's the best way to do it. If you're struggling for time, life gets in the way, just try and go when you can. But yeah, I hit a couple of the same charity shop here twice this week. And we had a win second time round. There was a ton of games here. It was first thing on a Monday morning. They must have just replenished their stock first thing on a Monday, and there was tons of PS2, Xbox 360 games here. Not crazy expensive, like crazy valuable ones, but really nice to see some different, like interesting games, fun games. Yeah, I went through all of these, and I ended up picking up a fair few. They do £1.50 a game in here. I scanned all of these games up, and yeah, I picked all the best ones out. There was a couple I wanted for my own collection as well, which is always good. You know me, I can't resist the PS2 game. But yeah, great to see this many games at a charity shop. After losing a bit of faith last week, it's awesome to start seeing them again. I'm hoping to get back out at the car boots this weekend. There should be a couple more going on now that the weather's nice. So yeah, that's the plan. Get back out at the car boots this weekend. But yeah, great to see this many games. Don't lose faith in charity shops. It's all about timing, all about luck, all about consistency. Just keep going, keep trying. You'll stumble across a good pile of games eventually, I'm sure. So yeah, great to see all these. Here's me rambling over all this footage. But yeah, really cool, chuffed to see all this. If I missed anything or should have picked anything else up that I didn't, let me know, guys. I always like to hear your comments. So guys, we're just going to go do a Facebook marketplace pickup. This popped up on Facebook, £20 for 35 games. Then he changed his mind. Now he's gone back. So we're going to go check it out. I can make out from the pictures there's one decent game there. Hopefully there's some more. So let's get going. So guys, I did that Facebook marketplace pickup. Didn't catch any footage, so I'll show you guys at the end of the video what I picked up. It was a big deal. It was about 40 games in the end for £20. Stick around to the end of the video to see what games I picked up. I popped into Butte's second-hand shop here. I've done a whole video on this place before, so I will stick a link for that up in the top corner. Great little shop. He does some cool stuff. He's got figures in there, games in there, like collectibles, all sorts of stuff in there. So a great little shop to go to. He does about £3 a game on these PS2 games. I had a good look through them, but it didn't look like many had been added since the last time I went in, which is a shame. But a cool place to go if you want to pick up cheap games for your collection. Yeah, some cool games in here. I have to admit, I think I've seen a few of these in the charity shops. I think he's been picking them up from there as well and sticking them in his shop. Yeah, I definitely seen that stack of Wii games in the charity shop before, but that could just be a coincidence, but a little suspicious there. But yeah, great little shop to grab games from. Didn't pick any up this time, but still cool to go in there. This Red Dead might have been worth picking up. But I think the disc was a bit too scratched for me. Scratch discs don't really put me off, but on this occasion, I just didn't bother picking it up. He had this cool boxed Mega Drive, you know, the Mini. I got one of these. He had 40 quid on it. It's a bit too pricey for me. Still cool to see in the box, though. And he's got a bunch of toys, like I said, in here. I've picked up figures from this bloke before. All sorts of stuff here. His prices aren't too bad. They're there and thereabouts, but they're still cool to see this many toys. So guys, we're going to do a quick trade-in at CDX. Going to pop around the charity shops while we're there, but we've got this little trade-in from last week. Build that fund up a little bit so we can get a banger of an N64 game. So let's go. So they give me 38 quid for that little stack there. Not too bad. Trying to build that fund up, get to that £200 mark, and then we can pick up one of the high dollar, high pound games, high priced games. Can't get my words out, Brad. This charity shop, never see GameCube games in a charity shop, and they had Mario Sunshine, £18 no, bit too pricey for me for a charity shop. But they also had that cool Pokemon like Pokedex strategy guide as well, which is cool. But £9 is too much for me. This cool DVD here, thought it might be worth a bit more. It's the Hardy Boys promotion, I think, Omega. Tell me if I'm wrong. And then some VHS in a charity shop. VHS every week now, guys. Some cool TMNT ones here. And then also a Men in Black, the animated series we picked up as well, which is so sick. So yeah, awesome little stuff. And then this last charity shop I managed to get to. I used to get games from here quite a lot. I ask every single time I go in there, and they never have anything. But today she pulled out a little stack, but it was all a bit of trash, really. Nothing worth picking up, which is a shame. But still, it's good signs. Hopefully they're going to start getting more games in. And we are back in the game space. Man, this weather is crazy. It's mad hot. I'm struggling to do anything. In a typical British fashion, I'm going to complain how hot it is after we've spent the rest of the year complaining how cold and wet it is. Typical British mentality right there, but it is really hot. We shouldn't really complain about it because we don't get it very often. But yeah, anyway, let's get into this week's pickups. Now, not a lot of footage. It's been a mad busy week for me, I have to admit, but I'm still keeping it going, still finding stuff, still picking up N64 games. So let's get into it. So we spent a total of £66, so we can deduct that from the game fund, but we did a little cheeky trade in at CEX of £34, I think it is, so we can add that to the CEX fund. Getting close to that 200 mark now, which is great. Let's get into what I picked up this week. There's bits to resell, there's bits for the collection, and there's an N64 game to add to Operation N64. Now, the first pickup this week is this sealed copy of Pirates of the Caribbean for the Wii at World's End. I don't know how it's going to sell, but I paid £1.50 for it. It's brand new, it's sealed, you can see that. And the last Wii game I sold that was sealed like this, Endless Ocean, when I sold it for £20. So I picked this up to try my luck. And sticking with that same charity shop, I'm learning now. Monday morning, first thing, is the best time to go. I went in Monday morning and they had a stack full of games there. I picked up a bundle here. I picked up some for the collection that I'm keeping for myself. But there's a little stack here that I'm going to try and flog on or trade in or whatnot. We'll go through them quickly now. But we've got Sonic Heroes for the PS2. I think it's only worth about £4 or £5. Got Ratchet and Clank 3. Again, I think it's about £6 to £8. Not too bad. Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. I think it's like a £10 game in CEX, £6 trade-in, so not too bad. We've got Beyond Good and Evil. I haven't got this game in my collection, but luckily enough there were two there, so I picked them both up. But yeah, I think it's worth about £5 or £6, so nothing crazy. But it's nice to see a big stack of games in a charity shop. £1.50 a game they sell them for in there, which is fantastic. Tomb Raider Underworld again, I think about £4. Tomb Raider Anniversary, the same, I think about £4 or £5. And then The Walking Dead for the Xbox 360. Again, I think about £4 or £5. So nothing crazy, but it's nice to see a big stack of games there. Interesting games as well, not your usual like FIFAs or Pro Evos or Wii Fits and all that rubbish. So yeah, nice to see them, so I had to pick them up. We then did a pretty big Facebook Marketplace pickup. I think in the ad it said 35 games for £20, but there were actually, I think, 40 games there for £20, which is cracking. A lot of it is junk. I'll show you first of all the big stack. Oh my god, no. Damn it. I'll show you first of all the big stack of like sort of nothing here. I think there's 22 games here. They're all worth like pennies. So I think what I'll do is I'll stick them back on Facebook for maybe like 10 to 15 quid for the lot. There's 22 games there. Someone will pick it up because it's a good deal for 20 odd games. But yeah, this is all the junky stuff. So we'll stick it back on Facebook. Hopefully get about 15 quid. We've then got a stack here. I think I'm going to trade in because it's all worth about somewhere between like 80p to maybe £4 in trading credit. It's a stack here. Some of the highlights are, we'll go through some of the highlights like The Godfather. Oh, The Godfather 2, sorry. Got The Saboteur, like £3 trade-in. Midnight Club, about £4 in trade-in. Sims 3, £3. Syndicate, it's like a 80p maybe. Sonic Heroes, another one, it's about £1.20. A pound. like £1.40. Do you know what I mean? You get the idea. It's like Alan Wake, what a cracking game. I actually picked this up remastered for the PS5. Love this game. Don't think it gets enough love. Love this game. Anyway, yeah, you can get the idea. I think there's a £3 trade-in. There's just a bunch of like small end stuff I don't want to try and sell on. So I'm gonna get like a good maybe £20 in trading credit here. Not too bad. So if I get £20 in credit and £15 cash there, I've already done pretty well on this deal. But there were a couple of games that were worth selling on. Some pretty decent titles right here. And the first one is The Amazing Spider-Man for the Xbox 360. I don't know why I keep saying that. They're all Xbox 360 games. But anyway, it's worth about a tenner. £6 trade-in, but about a tenner. So I'll probably try and sell this one on. And then the one that made me pick up the bunch in the first place is this Metal Gear Solid HD collection. Both discs are in there. They're in pretty decent nick. They give you 21 in trade-in CEX, and they sell it still, I think, for 32 quid. So not too bad at all. Yeah, great to pick that up. So that is everything we picked up to try and sell on this week. Like I said, it's been a mad busy week, so not a lot of time to go out and hunt, but we still make it work. We fit it in where we can. So yeah, let's get into the stuff for the collection and the N64 game we've got this week. We'll do that first. My guy David, cheers David, appreciate you mate. Subscribe to the channel, I see him down the car boot all the time. He messaged me, he had some N64 games for sale. So he hooked me up with this Diddy Kong Racing. I paid 30 quid all in for it. It's in really good condition, to be fair. I need a new plastic cover for it. Great to add this, quality game. It was one of you guys' suggestions. I actually have it cart already, so I can sell that on to get a bit of my money back. But yeah, great to add this. And he also chucked in DVD, which I really appreciate, man. He chucked in his He-Man and the Master Universe Volume 1. He just chucked it in the box with it, which I love to bits. I love stuff like this. So cheers, David. Appreciate you, mate. I'm also holding on to a little stack of the PS2 games we picked up from the charity shop. There's some decent titles here. We've got Beyond Good and Evil. There were 2 of these, so I'm keeping one for myself. Cool little game. I love the look on it. Would love to try it. Haven't played it before. It looks really cool. There's a couple of games in here that I got absolutely ribbed before on Instagram because I'd never played them. You guys are probably going to jump on that bandwagon now and give me a bit of stick for it as well. But it is the Time Splitters, the Time Splitters 2 and Time Splitters, I think this is Time Splitters 3, Future Perfect. So that's Time Splitters 3? I think so, but the 2 Time Splitters games here, just need the first one. I've never played them and I've just heard such good things about them, so yeah, had to pick them, had to keep them for myself. And then a couple of the Dragon Ball Z games here, the Budokai. We've got Budokai and Budokai 2. I've got a couple of Dragon Ball Z games. They look super sick. Not the biggest fan of Dragon Ball Z, but these look really cool, so I have to keep them in my collection. Tell me if I'm making a mistake there, but yeah, cool to find them, cool to add them, cool. Just a couple more here. Now, this was actually sent to me by a subscriber. Also, Jason, appreciate you, mate. He sent me this. It's a sealed copy of all 3 of the original live-action TMNT movies. Love these films. Love all 3 of these films. I don't think number 3 gets enough love, man. But great to add this. I have it already. I actually have multiple copies. But this one is sealed, so that's cool. Cheers, Jason. Appreciate you. And I seem to have replaced picking up PS1 games to picking up VHS in every episode. And we picked up a few here from the charity shop. We've got this TMNT, the biggest video ever. And I think I've already got this. I think I already had this off of Dan. I'm not sure. But yeah, great to pick this up. It's heavy, man. Another TMNT VHS here. And that is The Invasion of the Punk Frogs. This is a sick one. This is a sick one. I remember this one. I love the Punk Frogs. That is sick. So yeah, cool to add that. And the last one is this Men in Black, the animated series. Who remembers this, man? I actually really like this. I actually really loved the first film when it came out. I had toys of it and everything. And I definitely watched this when I was a kid. So sick to add this to the collection. And that is everything that we picked up this week. Yeah, like I said, it's been a struggle to get out there and try and find time to hunt, but it's great to chalk off another game from the list. Should we do that quickly? Down here somewhere. There it is, DK Racing, number 1 there. So that is gone. I am working through your picks right here pretty quickly. So yeah, great to see that. So yeah, guys, that's everything we picked up. Now, my missus gave me a bit of stick because I kept telling you guys to let me know in the comments below. So if you don't want to let me know in the comments below, let me know on Instagram. Send me a letter, a telegram, maybe send me a carrier pigeon. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, guys, let me know what you think. And as always, if you're enjoying this video, smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And be rad, stay rad, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.